This is going to be real quick. This is one of those I told you so things. Look, if the son thou art of aloha. Now, you have aloha here. And where's the other aloha? Aloha here. And there's a couple more alohas, but I know that there's another one here. Now, 7, 4, 3. Now let's go here. American Standard Version. Number 3, God. Number 4, God. Number 7, God. 743 is the Etherich Bible. And at the very last word of 7 is aloha. The very last one of number 4 is aloha. The very last one of number 3 is aloha. We have the Etherich. So let's do us some research. Let's do this one. May have missed a letter or two because I'm tired. It's almost 12 o'clock, people. But I just did that video and I was showing you guys about aloha and showing you how, as you can see, the window's still up here. Aloha. They say it means hello, it means love and all of that stuff. Let's find out the Etherich Bible. Let's find out what the word meant when this Bible was written. Oh, look at that. 172 AD. All the Gospels, revision of the Etherich, Murdoch. Where's BA? Published by Stanford and Sword in 1852. Etherich translation. And let's find out another. Give me another day. Come on. I need to have some better history because that's not good enough, y'all. See, we got 1905, but that's not it because... Okay, the last translation by J.W. Etherich, based upon the Eastern versions of the Peseta. 1905, British, no. But we know it was before 1905. See, this one says, Samuel, published by Samuel Etherich. Charleston, is that Massachusetts? In 1803. Okay, 9 engraved plates of biblical scenes. Cain and Abel, Solomon, David, good. I don't know who good is. Probably Samaritan. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, before the United States even went into Hawaii, the Etherich Bible had the word aloha. But today, yeah, see, I knew I'd spelled some things wrong. Today, in our day, the word aloha is supposed to mean hello and goodbye. That's not what it meant originally. Okay, it simply was another word used for God. God! Oh my God! Okay, just that simple. Just that simple. Now it says John Etherich and James Murdoch. Almanac, New Testament, with Strong's numbers in. And Messiah did not do, or did not please himself, but it is written, blah, blah, blah. Nope, not looking for all of that. I was just looking for the year. We found the year, 1803. There we go. Okay, we found the year. So that's what I needed to know. Okay, the Holy Bible containing the Old and New Testament together with, let's find out what it's together with. abooks.com, Christianity, Bible. Really? So the Bible's only for Christians? Ain't that something? The Holy Bible containing the Old and New Testament together with the Apocrypha. The Apocrypha is not part of the Bible, people. Translated out of the original tongue and with the former translations diligently compared and revised, to which are added an index and an alphabetical table of all the names of the Old and New Testament with their significance. Oh, you see, people, please understand, this is the selling of this Bible. This is the condition of the original Bible, and it says good condition. And you see 1803. So this is actually, let's see, wait a minute. Man, if I didn't know any better, I might think this thing is for sale. View all 690 items. Interesting. I don't know nothing about no cleansing of the cup, and I wouldn't buy that piece of junk if you paid me to buy it. Cleansing of the cup or whatever. Hardcover, large, 4, full calf binding, 5 raised band. Quantity, how many available? What's the price, people? It ain't giving me the price, y'all. I'm sorry. But I know it ain't gonna be cheap. This Bible is 1803. This ain't gonna be cheap. And shipping terms. But it doesn't give a price. List sellers books. No, I want to see how much this book is, but it ain't giving me a price. Let's make the page a little bit smaller, and let's see if it gives a price. $600, and it's, of course, it's used. Ladies and gentlemen, I believe this 1803 Bible would go for a whole lot more than $600. But you know, but I do like the fact that this particular Bible is 1803, and the problem is I don't know if this is the original. You see, view all 961 copies of this book. They say, ladies and gentlemen, they say they have new copies, 263 new copies. That's a lie. Then I don't know what book they're talking about, because, see, from 348 and from 799, there's a big difference between that price right there and that price right there. So something ain't right. So let's view this. And then I'm going to stop talking to y'all, because I done had it. I'm tired. I don't want to talk to y'all no more. I've been talking to y'all too much, and so no more talking to y'all. So I'm going to let y'all go. This ain't, see, that's the problem. This is a different book. This ain't the same book. So this is a piece of junk. That's misleading, misleading, misleading. So y'all ain't getting no more advertisement from me coming to y'all stupid site. Okay, but that's just so that you all will know, as I told you, that when I was doing my daily Bible reading, because I'm required to read at least the scripture a day. Ladies and gentlemen, aloha does not mean hello and goodbye. For if the son thou art of aloha, meaning words, if you are the son of God, let's go to this one and see if he asked that question. Wait, let's go to Geneva. Let's go to the Geneva Bible. Okay, this one was $15.99. Okay, if thou be the son of God. See how they spell son? So sometimes down. Sometimes you guys will see shouldeth. Sometimes you guys will see words in legalese, and that's all they have done, is taking that old word and giving it a new meaning. Okay, but oh, look at that. I did not know that. I'm actually glad that that popped up that way. I don't know how I made it do that. There we go. Because of the color. I'm going to have to tweak it. But I like that pop-up right there. I was looking for that. Hey, there we go. I want y'all to pay attention. Let me see if I can get that to pop up. I want y'all to pay attention. Let's see. I can't make the screen bigger. Dag nabbit. I want y'all to pay attention. I told y'all about the lady Diana, the great Artemis, the goddess Esther. Okay, that is Esther, Artemis, the lady Diana are all the same. They are referring to the temple of the great goddess Diana. This is whom the courts worship. She is the one holding the scales. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, this is whom the courts worship. She is one of the goddesses that they worship. She's the goddess that they give homage to. That is why Princess Diana held in such high esteem and is still worshipped to this day. And I could not find a Bible that actually talked about the temple of the great goddess Diana. I was looking for it and looking for it. Should be nothing esteemed. Okay, I was looking for this particular scripture for quite some time, because not all Bibles refer to it as the goddess Diana, but she's called the goddess of justice. Let's do that. I need you guys to understand that this is who the courts worship. She's called the goddess of justice. Do that and Control C, and let's go to you. No, not you. Not you. Not you. We're in an opera. Didn't want to go to opera. I didn't want to go to opera.
You didn't want to go to the opera?
Didn't want to go to the opera. Okay. Look, I told you, the Greek goddess Artemis is also the Roman mythological goddess Diana. Now, pay attention. How can the Romans and the Greeks have the same god but give it a different name? Ain't that something? Watch this. Show y'all something just so y'all know that I know what I'm talking about, because people think that I don't know what I'm talking about and they think that this is about religion. This ain't got nothing to do with religion. This ain't got nothing to do with religion. Pay attention, because I didn't say it. Here it is right here. Images of the great goddess Diana, justice. You know what, ladies and gentlemen, I did not know that that's who Wonder Woman was for. So there you go. You have something I did not know until this moment right now. I did not know that Wonder Woman was, but she's called Diana. God dang it. She's called Diana, Princess Diana. Do you see what's going on here? And the lady holding the scales, pay attention, right here, holding the scales. She's the goddess of justice. Okay, that's who they be talking about. Let's see if that'll pop up. Oh God, come on now. You can Justicia or Justitia. However, Roman goddess of justice. Okay. Horoscope. Oh, Libra. Short for library. There she's holding her scales. But you notice she's got a sword in her hand. Uh-oh. Ooh, and look at her. Look at how she dressed. She a hoe. You know she's a hoe. She rocks 3 different freaks after. I'm sorry. That was Houdini. Okay. Y'all don't know who Houdini is? I know. Look at that. The goddess of justice. Oh, Lady Diana. Dirty Diana. That's what Michael was talking about. He was talking about Dirty Diana. She likes the boys in the band. She knows when they come to town. Every musician stands after the curtain comes down. She waves the backstage. Look, she ain't got no bra on, no blouse on. She is a hoe. And she got horns. She got horns and she got a bow and arrow. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the great goddess Justice. But you got to understand, she's also the great goddess Artemis. Okay, of the Ephesians. She goes by different names, but in our day, she is referred to as Lady Justice. You guys have heard of Lady Justice. The courts deal with Lady Justice. These are all images of Lady Justice. Well, at least she's got some clothes on, but she's showing all of that right there. She a hoe? You know she's a hoe. Okay? This is who they worship, people. This is how their court system has been set up. This is their system. If you don't think, now, if you think that the Bible has anything to do with this, then you're out of your mind. Because this ain't got nothing to do with no Bible.
Well, we just saw you. Show us the name.
Yes, because she is one of those things that the Bible says is not supposed to be worshipped. And people worship this junk. Justice League. It says the character is the founding member of the Justice League. Goddess. And her homeland, her official title is Princess Diana. Okay? Ladies and gentlemen, I didn't put that together until tonight. Because I never put the coalition of them together. But pay attention. This is what happens when I do research. I cross-reference. But now we know that when Paul was speaking to the Artemithians, yes, they were called the Artemithians. Artemis, the goddess Artemis, they were called the Artemithians. He says, so that not only this thing is dangerous to us, that this our portion shall be repound or put in disrepute, but also that the temple of the great goddess Artemis, Justice, Diana, should be nothing to be esteemed, and that it would come to pass that her magnificence, which is known throughout all of Asia and worshipped around the world, should be destroyed. Because he thought Paul and them preaching about this Jesus was going to destroy the belief in Artemis and a great stone that fell from the sky that was supposed to be some gift. Ladies and gentlemen, this video is over. I just was only showing you about Aloha. And after showing you about Aloha and going through a different set of verses in the Geneva Bible, which was right next to this, I don't believe in coincidences. We get Aloha, and then we get this temple. And from that, we get a reference that refers to the temple of the great goddess Artemis or Diana. And as I explained to you, that's Acts the 19th chapter, verse 17. Let's go to Acts the 19th chapter. I said the video was over. I apologize because I'm curious now. Acts the 19th chapter. Come on now. 19th chapter. And I forgot what verse it was, y'all. 17. No, 19. So, let's see. Whoa. Because of some of these words, I ain't seen no words like this in a long time. And see, was magnified, no, wounded. I'll find it by going here. Okay. And synagogue, ordinate, Asia, brought. Nope, I'm sorry. I know the rest of you guys saw it, but I didn't see it. And so I'm lost. And I thought it was 17. Dwelt in Ephesus. Fear fell upon them in the name of the Lord. Okay. And the house and... But I don't know what verse it was. So I'm sorry. Hey, look. Faith of Aloha. So it's not just in one verse in the Edrich Bible. It's in several verses that we get Aloha. But, okay. I thought I was going to get... See? Kingdom of Aloha. That's interesting, ain't it? That is interesting. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, I don't know where the goddess Artemis is. I know it was here, but now it's gone. And I would have found it in the Geneva Bible because the Geneva Bible is the one who mentioned this goddess Diana in the first place in the footnote. But now I don't see where the footnote is, so I can't show you where it actually says it. Okay? Just can't do it. There it is right there. I can't see it. I'm looking and I'm not looking because I'm tired. Okay, here it is right here. It's verse 27. So that they not, let's go here. Let's go verse 27 here, because verse 27 there is only going to drive me crazy. And not only is this business defamed and brought to an end, but also the temple of Artemis, the great goddess, meaning the goddess of justice, Artemis, Diana, justice, is reputed as nothing. And she also, the goddess of all of Asia, including China, and whom all the nations worship, is despised because she was a false god, a god of stone, the great Artemis of Ephesus. Okay? So this is the first, no, not the first time. This is one of the times where it talks about the goddess of justice. She's talked about in other parts of the Bible because she was a pagan god. She was not worshipped by Paul, which is why this conversation is had here. The Bible speaks against worshiping false gods, and Artemis is a false god. Why? Because she is a creation of man's mind, a figment of their imagination.
How do you know these are a figment of their imagination?
Here's their imagination, people. You've seen all the pictures of her. You've seen all the pictures of how different she looks. From picture to picture to picture, she's not the same person. These are only images that they create because they, man, need to have something to look at, to touch, to hold, to have, to feel. Okay, look at that. But at this, doesn't that look like a man? Come on. Let's do that. Doesn't that look like a man? Looks like the Statue of Liberty if you ask me. Okay? That's what's going on. Statue of Liberty. A man in drag. And this one, he's in something. Look at that belly right there. That ain't no woman. Woman don't look like that. If she does, I don't know who'll be attracted to her. So there you go. There's your goddess of justice. And there are the horns. That's why you'll always see the horns there. Always see the horns attached to it. Why does she have horns? Well, most of you don't understand. Well, no, I got to show it to you. That's my fault, and I apologize. Oh, by the way, this website is called faxfx.net. Go there, get yourself a free internet fax account. You can fax as many faxes from your email through this account as you choose. Okay? faxfx.net. Ladies and gentlemen, I got one more thing to show you, and then I'm going to sleep because I'm tired, y'all. I'm tired. This don't have an Old Testament, so we can't use that one. Let's go here. Get out of here then. I can't use you. We're going to go here, and we're going to go to Daniel. Daniel, the 8th chapter. What am I all the way up there for when I know Daniel is over there by Jeremiah and Isaiah and Ezekiel and Hosea? See ya! The 8th chapter, and we're going to go roughly about verse number 20, ladies and gentlemen. A lot of people don't get prophecy. They don't understand that in the Bible you don't have to sit up there and guess as to what prophecy means. Uh-oh. Come on back. Go verse 20. Right about verse 20. The ram that you saw that had the 2 horns, they are the kings of Media and Persia, because the horns in the Bible, when it talks about something having 7 heads and 10 horns, the horn stands for kingdoms, as the rough he-goat is the king of Greece. The great horn that was between its eyes is the first king, Alexander the Great, prophesied before he even came into existence, over 200 years before he was even born, before he was even called Alexander the Great. The Bible speaks of him as being great. The great horn that was between its eyes stands for the first king. By the way, ladies and gentlemen, Alexander wasn't the first king of Medo-Persia. Mesopotamia. I said Medo-Persia. He was eventually the king of Medo-Persia. That's Media and Persia. Iran! Okay, Iran, the Persians, the 300, Artaxerxes. Okay, that's the Persia it's talking about. Medo-Persia, or Ahasuerus. Okay, but Alexander, the Great Horn, even before he was born, it says, remember, before Alexander was 32 years old, he died. And as for that which was broken, that great horn that was between its eyes, in place thereof stood up 4 kingdoms that shall stand up out of that nation, but not with his power. After Alexander died, his 4 generals couldn't decide who was going to be king. And so they divided up the kingdom amongst themselves, the 4 generals. So, and it says they were broken off into the 4 winds, blah, blah, blah. This is how the Bible does. And none of them ended up with the power that Alexander the Great had. This is how Bible prophecy works. I don't have to, quote unquote, try to figure it out. It says what it says. So that's the reason why the goddess of justice has horns, because it denotes rulership or kings. Remember, she's a god and she rules. That's why they make rulings in court over things. You see, you can learn a lot from a dummy. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that's the end of this. I just wanted to show that to you, and I'm grateful that I had the opportunity to do that, because if I had not shown this to you, I would not have been able to figure out Dirty Diana, Wonder Woman, and how she plays into all this, and how they created her. It's amazing that none of this stuff is by chance. So have a good day, have a good life, have a good time.